All right, I just took my family size classic Sara Lee pound cake and cut it right down the middle. I have my 13 by 9 that I'm just gonna place all of that delicious fluffy pound cake right into our baking sheet. I'm just gonna spread that out. This is gonna be a super simple no-bake dessert. And we're just gonna spread that out. The family size works best for this recipe, especially if we're making it for the holidays. All right, just like so, I have that all spread out. Next, I'm going in with my caramel apple pie filling. I have 2 cans here. I'm just gonna go in and dump those right onto our pound cakes. Ooh, delicious. The caramel apple is perfect for this recipe. And we're gonna go in and just spread that all over our pound cake. And you can kind of change up the pie filling depending on the season. When I saw this caramel apple, I was like, oh my goodness, it's gonna be perfect for this recipe. Making sure all of that pound cake is covered. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna set that aside. I'm bringing in my mixing bowl and my whisk. All right, I'm going in with my Jell-O cheesecake pudding, and I'm just gonna place that whole package right into our mixing bowl. Just like so. Perfect. Next, I'm coming in with my extra creamy Cool Whip. I've already have this sitting out, so it's already the perfect consistency that we want. I'm gonna go in and grab that entire thing of Cool Whip right into our cheesecake Jell-O. Ooh, yum. Beautiful. Next, I'm going in with my whole vitamin D milk, and we're gonna use about 1/4 of a cup right into our mixing bowl, just like so. All right, and we're gonna mix this all together as the package directs us. That extra creamy is just gonna give that extra fluffiness to that Jell-O cheesecake. Oh, beautiful, and it already smells so good. I'm a big cheesecake lover, so this recipe is one of my favorite desserts to make during the holidays. I'm just gonna mix that up, and look at the consistency that extra creamy gives us. Ooh, yummy, I cannot wait. Make sure all of that is mixed together. Beautiful, and that's kind of the consistency we want, where it just is super fluffy. Perfect. All right, I'm bringing back in our little pound cake apple mixture, and we're just gonna be placing that cheesecake and Cool Whip mixture right on top of our apples. Make sure you get it all off the whisk as well. I'm going back in with my spatula to make sure that we get all of that out of the mixing bowl. And I used the complete package of the Cool Whip and also the cheesecake pudding to make sure for this recipe we get all of that food cake, angel food cake covered, and our apples covered as well. You don't want to miss any of that in our mixing bowl. Perfect. Now I'm gonna go in and just start spreading that all over our no-bake dessert. Ooh, yum. And you can feel free, even if we have some spots that aren't covered, we're actually gonna be going in with a couple additional ingredients. So it doesn't have to be perfect, just like so. Ooh, look at that creaminess, the apples, the cheesecake smells so delicious. All right, now we're going to be placing this in the fridge for about 15-20 minutes to have that set. All right, we just took this out of the fridge, and oh my goodness, look at that cheesecake Jell-O. It is all set. Next, I'm gonna take my Granny Smith apples. I'm gonna take one out, and we're actually going to cut this and place it right on top. Oh, beautiful, of our apple little cheesecake pound cake mixture. And you can feel free to use I'm using a Granny Smith. You can use a pink lady or a red apple, but this green apple just kind of pops right out of that dessert. Oh, beautiful. All right, I'm gonna take my cutting board out of the way. The last thing that we are going to be using is a caramel, because who doesn't want caramel? And we're gonna go in kind of a snake formation, and you'll see why. And we're just gonna drizzle it all over our beautiful dessert, just like so. And just for some fun, I'm just gonna go in with my spatula and kind of make a fun and funky design with that caramel, just like so. Beautiful. Ooh, yummy. All right, we are ready to serve up our delicious caramel apple cake. And I'm gonna take the corner piece. I love a good corner piece. And wait until you see that delicious, oh my gosh, look at those apples. All right, I have my plate and my fork. I am ready to go. Oh, beautiful. All right, I'm gonna just dig right on in. Make sure we get everything, that cheesecake. Oh my goodness, yummy. Rich, fluffy, extra creamy Cool Whip too.